Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are watching from. Welcome back to the Izekson Amido YouTube Sports channel, where we give analysis on the different sports activities that are taking place in the entire globe. That is football, netball, rugby, World Cup, Formula One, and etc. Today, I will be just talking about some of the latest headlines or the latest news that have just happened today. That is, Arsenal captain Màrtin Odegaard has put a pen on paper, or has signed a 5-year contract extension to stay in Arsenal till 2028. I think that's the latest news that are going on now in Team Arsenal after their captain has been handed a 5-year contract extension on his contract. What are some of the talking points? What could be the reason why he was given a contract extension? And what do Arsenal expect out of him? And what has he done that has persuaded the team to add a huge contract on his side? First and foremost, for those that did not know about Odegaard, you can just listen out from the Sports Encyclopedia. This boy was born in 1998, that is in his native country, that is Norway. He is 24 years of age. He rose to the ranks when he was in the team that was Strømgodet, that is in Norway. Previously, agents had assembled in Norway to search for the best 15 players between the years that was around 2012 at the age of 15 years, plus others. They had come there to search for talent, and was amongst the few that were spotted at the age of 15. He was 3 years younger than others that were spotted, those 15 players. But in a statement, they said that it was a huge talent that had to be exported out to Europe so that they can feel a touch of his football. The first recipients of this talent were Real Madrid that received him. That was even in 2015. He came to Real Madrid. However, Real Madrid did not give him a fast start in the main team. Real Madrid sent him to the Real Madrid B, that is called the Real Madrid Castilla team, where he played 58 times and he scored 80 goals. Later on, he was promoted to the main team. That's around 2017. He played 80 games. He did not score any game. Previously, he kept on being loaned to various clubs. The dominant club there that I can think about was Real Betis, where he scored 1 goal. Later on in 2021, he was loaned to Arsenal, where he came as a loanee from Real Madrid. In Arsenal, he played 14 times. He only scored 1 goal. He went back. However, because of his influence in his first time at Arsenal, his style of play persuaded the Arsenal team to sit on paper with Real Madrid for a permanent deal. So the following year, he was signed to Arsenal permanently and was handed a contract extension until 2025. However, because of his form, Arsenal has feared that many teams could come in for his signature. That's why he has been given another extension until 2028. That means, and he has even risen to the salary that previously has been getting 120,000 euro, 120,000 pounds per week. Now, with the new contract extension, has risen to 200,000 per week. What's his performance? Or why has Arsenal decided to add a more contract extension? Previously, last season, this young man, 24 years of age, scored 15 goals, and he led Arsenal to the second position, where they missed out the trophy by just 5 points. away from runaway leaders. That's where Man City. He is the captain of Arsenal after replacing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang when he departed off to Barcelona and then later on to Chelsea. So ever since then, has gone on to be the captain of this youthful squad. He also attained captainship for the Norwegian side. That was in March 2021. He attained the captaincy of Norway, and ever since then is the captain of great players like Erling Haaland. So I think when Arsenal tries to compose and put all their players on big contracts, they really expect much that in case anybody comes in for these boys has to pay huge money. But as performance also this season, he has been on form. That is Màrtin Odegaard. You remember his goal against Manchester United. You remember his goal. He has scored many goals so far. Even previously in the Champions League, he scored a goal. He is having a good midfield. He has that soft touch. He has eager for goal. He can distribute and can even dribble that ball. Currently is one of the best midfielders in Europe. If you were to count up the best 5 midfielders in Europe, you can't miss out this young man's great talent. So we appreciate Arsenal for recognizing his performance and adding more contracts to his stay at Arsenal. We wish everything goes on as anticipated and everything goes on very well with this new signing and even with the increased amount of pay that has been just gotten. That is 200,000 pounds per week. This Arsenal team currently right now it is in 4th position in the Premier League. They have played 5 games. They have won 4. They have only drawn once. They are still unbeaten this season. And in the Champions League, they have played 1 game. That is the game against PSV that was hosted at Emirates Stadium. And they stamped PSV to open up their campaign ever since 2017 when they last appeared into this competition. 4-0, they are topping the group. Their next fixture will be next week away to Lens. We hope this Arsenal team is really in a good situation. And such superstars like Odegaard, if they are given huge contracts, remember Arsenal had one problem, or in that every superstar who would emerge would be sold out. But I think management has sat down and recognized that currently now our next episode is to win the Premier League or win the Champions League. You cannot win the Champions League or the Premier League when you are selling off your superstars. You have to maintain your top performers on pitch to make sure that the results come to your side. So we really appreciate Captain Odegaard for having such a good lead up both on field and off field for the youthful Arsenal squad. For current sports news, you can keep tuned in to His Excellency Hamido for the latest sports updates in your different clubs. Subscribe, comment, and share. Till yours, I'm His Excellency Hamido, the Sports Encyclopedia. I'm out for now.